Hello everybody, it is R.W.I, and we are back with another Space Engineers update video because we're still doing the challenge and still building. I didn't think I would get this thing done in a week for all the design elements that I'm trying to implement into this one ship. But there is a lot done. All I've got to do is finish some detail stuff on the back of the ship, the bottom of it, and finish up the front bow section. But otherwise, we've got some other things done. As you can see behind me, some things have been completed. So let's take a look at all that. So, starting once again, you can see here from the front, we have a little bit more of a shape coming out of this thing. Now, what's going to happen is this ship is going to come forward and have more of a kind of a sleeker, almost angular design to it coming forward into a large prow section, which shouldn't get much larger than what it is now. You can see the top here. We have some similarities going on with the original Defender, and I wanted to add a little bit of that design element, that hump in there, to just give this thing the Defender vibe. You know, just give it, you know, this is, I don't know, it's R.W.I. It should look like there should be some consistency here. Thank you to whoever it was that told me about these cannons. Actually, I think I know who you are. Give me a sec here to look. Names escape me at the moment. Nick White. Thank you, man, for telling me about the REX weapons mod. Managed to get this thing out. Got some cool stuff. Decided these twin barrel cannons would look awesome. Gonna put one here and one up front in the very lower section to kind of mirror the original Defender look. Now, something that I changed here was this design element here. I was originally going to make this an internalized engine, and I thought, screw it, we'll just make like a I don't know what I call this here, a ventral section, just to grab it all and put it in. I may add some design elements here just to kind of curve it and tie it in a little bit more, but otherwise it's looking really cool. The other thing that I did was I added a defensive shield on either side, similar to something like the Paris class frigate has. And we've got these raised knobs right here that house the internalized engines, which have an armored section over the top of them, so they just operate really well and look good. We've got two large engines pushing on either side, giving us some good side-to-side thrust. This is not a ship meant to be taken into atmosphere. I'll state that right now. It's not a ship meant to be taken into atmosphere. This is a littoral kind of patrol frigate, which goes around. It's a littoral missile patrol frigate. It's going to have a large missile battery, two cannons, couple of PDCs, but mostly this is just fly to an area and drop like special forces teams or something like that if they were going to do it. Kind of like the U.S. military does now. U.S. military on their ships, a lot of their ships, they just move a special forces team to the nearest littoral craft, and then that craft ship gets them to wherever they need to go. You can see the back section here has gone, and I kind of rounded this in because I thought, you know, let's put some round stuff on the back of the ship. And this rounded back end looks pretty good. Now to check out what we've done to the inside, starting from here, where you would drop off your Wyvern. You've got plenty of room to get to this thing. So an entire Special Forces team, Captain Jack or all of them, they can get around to the back of this thing very easily. This would be an easy ship to transfer over, and it doesn't have an internal, it's got internal cargo, but it doesn't have an internal docking bay. The ships are going to be mounted externally. So this is more of like a ship that operates very well alone, or you can bring it in with a Defender or any other craft, and it would just complement the fleet with its missile barrage capability, which I have not yet finished the missile barrage system. It's going to look sexy as hell when I get finished with it. Anyway, moving on. We got some nice greebling here on the sides just to, you know, give it some design aspect. We're going to go into the first door, making use of the new airlock blocks here. And we have a armory. I love putting armories in my ship, so don't worry, there's going to be lots of these. We have our first primary armory for anyone leaving and entering the ship. This is where you would kind of come in and out. So the Valkyrie is basically going to be either a Valkyrie or some type of ship to move back and forth to this thing to get it back, you know, what is the word? Taxi back and forth from there. So we got these small doors that'll do that. And we enter the main tactical. And this is tactical right now. So we've got our main tactical bridgeway area. That, I don't know why that is up here. Why is that up here? Why in God's name do I have that here? Huh. Pull out the tab here. Delete that. That one's supposed to be there. Technical difficulties, folks. Anyway, you can see I got this room kind of pretty interestingly designed. I'm going to add some lights in here at some point. We've got 2 holographic tactical tables, so if Jack wants to use it, so, you know, if you're going to use this, is it a tight fit? Not really that much of a tight fit. It's not that bad of a tight of a fit. But Captain Jack can easily use this area for tactical awareness. You can have models of planets or something here. You can have models of ships or space stations or something to be tactical. Next thing, we have this room, which is the main conference area, which is where you would have your meeting between your special forces operation. More projectors down here to help out. Gonna put a TV screen in the back there. So kind of like how the president has his, what is it, ready room? There's a presidential ready room that a lot of people don't know about, and it has like a TV in the back, and it's built kind of like that. I thought I'd do something kind of interesting, similar to that. Give it a little bit of a Star Trek-y vibe. The other thing is over here, I will have this stuff labeled, by the way, is this room, which is the captain's quarters. Now, some of y'all who have seen the Yosemite in the last video and in the live stream that I did, you'll notice this is almost an exact copy of the Yosemite's captain's room. So this is the captain's ready room. You can see here we've got the captain's desk, got a TV, personal armory is about the one thing that is different, kitchen with a table, we've got a personal TV, bed, shower, and bathroom combo, all private for the captain. Captain gets the best stuff, so I just decided, you know, I had to put a room in here that will, you know, make Jack feel good and cause Mr. Castle to cause a mutiny. So, continuing on. We have a stair-step system here, which goes up to, same way, the entire ship is connected through a single set of stairs, which would then take us up to an area up here, which I'm going to modify this to where you can look down, see the hell was that? Okay, something's going on with the Yosemite today. But anyway, tell me in the comments if y'all saw that red glow, because that is just wild. Anyway, the way this is going to work is I'm going to have like a window back here so that you can look over the side and see the Valkyrie as it comes in and lands. Just a nice little spot to see it. And then we're going to have primary engineering, which is going to mirror, the bridge is going to mirror the Defender's bridge, kind of. But I'm going to add some greebling to it. The single step coming up. Heading on down because we've got a lot more to look at internally, because a lot of internal stuff got done. So right now we have main bunk area. This will be, I think, level 2. I'm not sure. But you've got semi-private shower and bathrooms, at least 2 of them. And you've got seating for, I believe, up to 8. I may have gone over this already, but the things I've done different here is I've added a vent and added some lights inside of here, which I plan to expand those out so they light the area up really nice. We've also plugged up the holes, so if I push this button, this room pressurizes. Now we've also added lights in here, which looking at it, it doesn't see, oh yeah, this is also pressurized. So I got 2 pressurized rooms in here already, and I still haven't added in the one stuff, but yeah, we'll get to that. Now, going on to this point, nothing has really been done different except this main cannon up here. We'll be adding this area here pretty soon. That'll be where the missiles and everything can be accessed. A lot of this stuff. So, yeah. That's what basically I've gotten done so far. Mostly it's been adding little things, adding another bunker, adding other areas that can work within the ship, and make it to where I did see this problem up here. I kind of got some of these pipe systems backwards. I'm gonna have to fix those and get that figured out. But we have all the programmable blocks here to program whatever you want. You have about 4 of them. I'm gonna dedicate one of them to probably doors, so that way all the doors close automatically. Also have the gyros involved in this, so this thing is actually pilotable. I can move it around, pilot it, do all kinds of cool stuff with it. But like I said, after that, it's figuring out the bottom here, you know, making the bottom look cool, adding stuff to it, some greebling on either end, and just making the design tie together very good. But as you can see, you can also see this here. I also have this nacelle section here, which is not entirely similar, but is kind of a throwback to the old Defender. So I kind of wanted to build something that, when Jack pulls it out, everyone looks at it and says, "Oh, you know, this is kind of like the next evolution of like either a Defender or whatever type of ship the R.W.I would have in their fleet if they wanted it." So it'll be decent. It'll work. Trust me, it'll work and it'll look good. But we're going to have a very unique missile battery that's going to come off here, and y'all are going to lose your minds when you see it active. It's going to be basically what I'm doing is I am taking, let me see if I can find the weapon here. Where'd you go? Basically, I'm going to take the M8 destroyer launcher and the M1 torpedoes. I'm going to add the torpedoes somewhere on the ship. Probably have them firing either out the side or out the front. And then these are going to be animated if I can make it work. I'm going to add more animation with what I can do in Space Engineers. So these missiles are going to be kind of cool when they're activated, which is going to require a couple of event controller blocks, which is going to be fun. Trust me, it'll be fun. And then I don't know. I kind of wonder what I can add to the front of this. I don't know if I should try to use the Aziral beam cannon. I'll have to test out some stuff this week and figure it out. But Monday a lot more will be done. I plan on Monday having most of the systems installed. I am probably going to limit the defensive cannon systems to about, I want to say maybe 4 PDC cannons, or I may add more. I have no idea. I may just add a few more just to be, you know, just have some fun. But yeah, like I said, I got this. I've also got the storage compartment to do. At a distance, this thing looks really good. And I'm hoping that you guys actually also like it. And as usual, my name is Badger Wild. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Hope y'all got some good ideas. Once again, good luck to everybody participating in this competition. I would really like it if all of us could win, but hey, this is one of those fun builds, and a couple of us will actually get to be immortalized in Captain Jack's Colony Lost series, or Colony series. So, as usual, good luck to everybody. Stay safe, stay frosty out there in the verse, and as usual, I am Badger Wild, signing out.